When introduced last year, the Venza captivated imaginations with its oh-so-stylish body and continued to blur the lines between car, station wagon, and crossover. But my initial test drive of a V6 all-wheel drive model quickly made a less than endearing impression, what from the outside looked like a slick machine. Attractive but no fun was my final analysis back then, but here I am with round 2 of my Venza experience, and either I've changed or the car has, because this time I found it to be much more satisfying. Though my first tester was fully loaded, this Venza came sans leather or a navy. Its $30,000 base price has been elevated by a handful of options, most notably an upgraded JBL audio system with Bluetooth for phone and a convenience package with the smart key system and a power rear hatch. The sticker as seen here is $33,623, a significant enough price for a non-luxury wagon. It really is a sharp looker though, riding on 20s with that perfect blend of elegance and athleticism which always leads to an alluring design. And because it was designed exclusively for our market, the Venza targets Americans' automotive wants, providing elevated, roomy accommodations with a dash of bling and four-wheel drive as we continue to wean ourselves off of the big SUV days. This 268-horse V6 and 6-speed auto seemed much livelier than in my first tester, and the sloppy body motions I had perceived during the previous run were mostly absent here. Though despite the presence of sequential shifting for the automatic, I kept thinking the Venza could really benefit from a stick shift. Tighten up the McPherson strut-anchored chassis a bit and call it a Venza Sport perhaps. But back to reality, this Venza maneuvers about with enough verve to keep it interesting and produces ample power to provide some snap. Further eroding my earlier perceptions, the Venza's quick reaction times make it an above-average drive, generously leaning towards comfort without forgetting the joy of nimble handling. Toyota sells this Camry derivative for those with needs exceeding the typical sedan. There's a reasonable utility aspect here, with easy-to-fold rear seats, a low load-in height, and a power-operated rear door with a wide carving. It's sized right in the sweet spot, being neither too big nor too small. The bright Optitron gauges, illuminated cup holders, and high-mounted shifter provide interesting visuals, while ample stuffed spaces and a bevy of cup and bottle holders accentuate the American design. There's also some neat technology like a backup camera integrated into the display and auto high beams for the HID headlamps, while a Navi, rear DVD, and panoramic roof are also available. If you plan on towing, there's a prep package which is good for 3,500 pounds. Though front drive models are available for either the 4 or 6-cylinder models, the optional all-wheel drive system is another Venza Plus, sending power to the rear wheels under acceleration and on slippery surfaces. Gas mileage is rated at 18 mpg city and 25 highway. The 2010 model carries over with a few enhancements to the stereo inputs and adds standard Bluetooth. For Drive Time on Yahoo Autos, I'm Steve Hammis.